Hi, I'm Jim Hilgendorf. My wife Elizabeth and I are continuing our journey of traveling together to a new America. Elizabeth passed away about a year ago, but we're together still, moving together in life, in death, at one in heart, sharing our story, sharing the story of others, moving together towards a new dimension of life here in America. I wanted to share a story here today about one of my heroes of America. His name was Hubert Harrison. You may never have heard of him. I didn't till for a long time. I came in by accident on Google. I came across this article and reading about this black person who was standing on the corner in Harlem during the First World War, and he was giving talks and speeches about everything imaginable, about women's rights, economics, politics, you name it. And he was drawing hundreds of people to hear him talk. He was trying to survive that time by selling used books on the corner. I got so interested. Who is this guy? It turns out Hubert Harrison was born in 1883 in the Danish West Indies. His mother was a working woman. His biological father was a slave. And he grew up amid great poverty. In 1900, at the age, an orphan, and at the age of 17, he arrived in New York City with nothing but the shirt on his back. He took a very low-paying job. He started to read, educate himself. He went to school at nights as best he could. During the coming decades, Hubert Harrison rose to become one of the most influential minds in America. He was the head of many of the black movements, the Negro movements. He was known far and wide and had a tremendous impact on many, many people's lives. At one time, he wrote, and I love this, he said, quote, "Politically, the Negro is the touchstone of the modern democratic idea. The presence of the Negro puts our democracy to the proof and reveals the falsity of it. True democracy and equality implies a revolution, startling even to think of," end quote. And another time he wrote, quote, "America is a great experiment in democracy, unique in the history of the world. And the great American experiment is to determine for the future whether we can make out of the welter of races and nations one people, one culture, one democracy. It is confessedly a hard task, but it can be done. And the grounds of that faith rest on the known facts of the present and the past," end quote. Finally, I'd just like to say, keep faith with yourself. Keep faith with your dreams for yourself and for our country. Nam yo ho renge kyo.